And now to trade and a few new developments that could bring the world's two largest economies within striking distance of a deal after months of hot and cold discussions. Kayla Tausche has the details.
A potential détente in the U.S.-China trade war could be just weeks away, according to three sources close to the situation. The two sides continue to negotiate via video conference to reach agreement on outstanding issues ahead of a planned summit for late March at the president's South Florida resort. The deal as it looks now would see China buy more than $1 trillion in U.S. goods over 6 years. China will approve a new law related to intellectual property for foreign companies operating there. There would be broad agreement in several macroeconomic buckets and an agreement to keep talking. It's through that dialogue that the U.S. would try to hold China accountable. And if President Xi doesn't follow through, then the U.S. could reintroduce tariffs with no retaliation. China sees that dynamic as too harsh, while Democrats here in the U.S. say President Trump is rushing a deal that's not harsh enough after walking away from talks with North Korea last week.
I think the president's too anxious to sign a deal. His failure in Hanoi, I think, does create a context where he's looking to put that signature on something, and I'm afraid that it'll fail to deal with the bigger structural problems that we face.
Many Republicans acknowledge the importance of solving these long-term issues, but are willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
The right move is for him to get the best deal he thinks he can get at this time. This is not going to end it. It's not going to end what our continued kind of contentious trade relationship with China. It's going to just bring the temperature down, I suspect.
And the deal would take a lot of the heat off. The U.S. would remove the majority of tariffs it's placed on China, and China would do the same. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kayla Tausche in Washington.